Every couple months the rod building bug bites me, and I'm for some reason motivated right now. I think it's because of this little lure here. I've been having a lot of success with it. It's the Confidence Baits Finesse Jig in Croix. Caught a lot of nice fish on that recently. So this rod is that I have that I'm going to build here over the next couple evenings is specially designed for that presentation. Rod building really isn't all that complicated. A lot of people would be surprised how easy it is to put one together. You have your guides here, the tip top, your thread for wrapping those onto the blank here. You have your reel seat. These are arbors that the reel seat sits on, and of course you have your cork.
And so 9.
Yeah, we have 9 of the guides. Sawyer's here helping me today.
Hi.
And just some basic tools, a Dremel tool and different grits of sandpaper and some files to help shape the arbors and the cork here, and then epoxy to put all that together. I was out of the right epoxy for to put on the wraps on this blank. So what I did is I went on this website called Mudhole, and they got all the different kinds of stuff you'd need for building your own rods. All kinds of stuff in there. Decals, I actually have some decals on order with them. I ordered the decals, and I ordered the coating that you put over the threads when you're done wrapping them. The blanket I'm starting with is a St. Croix, their top end blank. And when you build your own, you can definitely go with a more expensive blank than you would if you bought it off the shelf, because you're putting it together. You're going to be able to afford a much nicer rod. Okay, I'm out here in my garage because I'm going to make a little bit of a mess here, doing all the cork work. What I got here is a piece of green cork with a tiny little hole in there, and I'm going to be using the Dremel tool to shape that so that it's going to fit perfectly right here on the end of that. I want to shape that opening so when it slides down from the tip all the way down there, that it sits right there on the end without sliding off, and so it's good and snug right at that end position. Then I move to the second piece of cork. I'm going to alternate. I'm actually alternating green and that lighter cork. It'll be a little bit of a stripe pattern, but I'm going to do a split grip. Split grips are popular now. I think people just think it looks cool. Another good reason to do the split grip, it costs less. You're paying for less cork. All right, I've already got the butt section done. One thing I forgot to mention is this little piece here, this solid one, is going to be the butt, and that one goes, let me get a different angle, goes right on the end here. I've already got these 3 pieces on there the way I want them, and that is going to be the 4th one. So that right there, once I get the epoxy going, is going to be the butt section of the split grip. Now I got to figure out exactly how far up here I want to be grasping the rod. One thing I like about doing a custom rod is I get to put the handle wherever I want, and my preference is to be fairly close to the butt. I don't worry about a whole lot about the rod being balanced. I actually like my rod tip down low. I like being in a kayak. I like the extra reach. You know, it's a 7.5 foot rod, but really with most 7.5 foot rods, your grip is somewhere up here, which leaves a lot of room down below to get caught up on things like your life vest or your elbow, or bang into stuff. And when this starts rubbing on things, you start thinking that you get hits when they're not hits. So for that reason, you know, I'm gonna be grabbing the rod somewhere in this range, and that's gonna be you know, my first cork piece is going to be right back here. And then the, you know, I'll move up from there, and I guess the bottom reel seat is going to be, where is it? Somewhere in this range, somewhere right in there.